Hey guys, what's up? It is John here, and I know I said in my last video that my next video will be on the Xiaomi Note 8 Pro and why I think it's the best $200 phone even until now, but I just got this baby in the mail and I'm excited to get this bad boy open. So with that in mind, I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing overview along with test footage of the Campark V40 action camera. Let's go. Alright guys, so opening up the box, you get this looks like a paper thing, which actually adds some pretty nice touches to it, makes it look a little bit elegant. You also get the camera itself, and it looks like it comes with a waterproof case, even though the camera itself is actually waterproof up to a certain amount of feet. I don't exactly recall how much, but I know it is waterproof. We'll actually take a look at the camera a little bit later. Moving on to the accessories box. Now you do get your user manual, which I highly recommend looking at least once, and you get your box of accessories, which is pretty much standard with these budget action cameras. So opening up the accessories box, let's take a look exactly at what kind of accessories are included with this action camera. So far it looks like there is a watch, which I'm guessing is to control the action camera from afar. But first thing that pops into my view is actually the batteries. And with this action camera you get two batteries, which is very helpful, especially if you're going to be using the action camera for extended periods of time. You also get a variety of different attachments and mounts, a USB cable to charge and connect it to your computer. You also get some zip ties, cleaning cloth, double-sided tape, another mount of some sorts. You also get your handlebar mount, which is very helpful. You get some Velcro straps, some mounts with double-sided tape on it, another thingy-majiggy type of mount, as well as the watch itself, which actually feels pretty good. Alright guys, so moving on to the camera itself. The camera actually feels pretty good. There is some weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap like other budget cameras. The front has your front screen. That's optional, that you can use for selfies or blogging or whatever. The top of the camera has your OK button as well as a mode button. The right side of the camera contains your power button, and the left side of the camera actually has your HDMI and USB port. The bottom of the camera has a female screw thread for screwing directly onto tripods, as well as the battery compartment. Alright, so to open up the battery compartment, you actually gotta press and hold down this button and slide it open. And the battery compartment, of course, is where you put in the battery, but your SD card slot is also located here as well. So while we're here, let's actually put in a battery already, since we're going to be opening this thing a little bit later. Now to close it, you just slide it back closed. Now the HDMI port and micro USB port compartments open up the same way as the battery compartments, and you do that by holding down this button and sliding it open. Alright, so let's turn this bad boy on. Alright, let's go into the settings menu, and as you can see, there are a variety of resolutions to choose from 720p to 4K. You can also turn on and off voice recording, EV, electronic image stabilization, loop recording, time-lapse interval recording, fast motion movie recording, which is something new and I've never seen before. Wind noise reduction, as well as the date stamp. Now moving into the settings menu, you can change the power frequency, system sounds, the white balance, video effects, distortion calibration, date and time, screensaver, as well as other power functions. Now with the USB mode, I do want to mention that you can use this particular action camera as a webcam. Now moving on to the picture settings. As you guys can see, photo resolution can be changed from 20 megapixel all the way down to 2 megapixels. You can also change the ISO, as well as exposure, time-lapse interval for pictures, also the duration of the time-lapse. You can also do burst photography, a delay timer, long exposure from 1 second all the way up to 60 seconds, change the metering, as well as the date stamp. Alright guys, so connecting to the app is actually relatively straightforward. First thing you got to do is open up your app store and download the app called iSmartDV. Alright, so after you've downloaded the app, go ahead and turn on your camera if you haven't done so, and turn on the Wi-Fi function by holding the power down button until the Wi-Fi turns on. After the Wi-Fi on the camera is on, go ahead and connect to that network that the camera has created. So after you've connected to the network that the camera has created, go ahead and start the iSmartDV app and grant the app the permissions it needs. Once you've given the app the permissions that it needs, go ahead and click on Add New Camera, and then choose Wi-Fi Connect on the next page. And if everything went well, you're connected to your camera. From this page, you can actually start recording by hitting the record button at the bottom. And towards the upper right-hand corner is a settings menu, which you can actually use to change certain camera settings such as resolution and so forth. After you're done doing what you need to do, taking the pictures you need, to disconnect, simply hit the back button from the main page, and it'll take you back to that screen where you can add new cameras. From here, click the disconnect button, and after that, your camera is disconnected. Alright guys, well this pretty much concludes my video on the Campark V40 action camera. If you guys have any recommendations, questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if you guys found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, thanks.